Stop doing that on screen.
No, I got it. I got it so both of you were doing it for a short period of time. Hey! Ho! Hey, ho!
I won't be alone in my shame.
Oh, hey.
You just... that reminded me of fucking Mumbo's Mountain in such a good way. No one, Banjo-Kazooie? Fuck you, imbeciles. I'm a man of culture. So, you just defeated a whole bunch of cultists that chased Mr. Vale, including knocking out a poor mutant death doggo that is like just panting on the ground now, unconscious. You're actually pretty beat up. But Vale can say, at least as far as he's seen, he's led everyone he's seen out this way. Aside from one.
From one guy. But I did hit them pretty hard.
You did hit them pretty hard. How many spell slots do you have left?
That was my last one.
I'm waiting for Vale to tell his tale.
That's a good point. Vale needs to tell his Vale
Also, that's
tale.
incredibly annoying. But I got lower on that, but I did on the first level one I did previously.
We heard a lot of screaming. Are you okay?
It's a great way to open it, Aaron. Loving it.
Well, where to start?
Are you kidding me? You should have seen the way he jumped out from around behind them. I mean, he jumped over them and flew over them, and then he whipped open the chest and grabbed a fistful of coin at the same time. I don't know if it spilled on the floor or got in his pocket, but oh, it was so impressive.
I think that was a good place to start, actually. Thank you, Sid.
That didn't happen.
No, it did.
It really... Sid saw it. Sid noticed.
Sid wouldn't lie.
Sid doesn't notice anything.
Insight.
Do you think I would lie to benefit Vale?
that was...
Usually I scold him for it.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
What have we told you about lying?
Anyway, let's see. Yes, so all these people that we saw here, and I think you may have met some of them next door. They said something about going around, and they're not here, so...
There's a smattering of blood on all of them.
I may have been scouting, and then I saw what I thought was a demon summoning. So I shot the mage in the head. And then I had to run. And they all followed me, and I nearly made it out. I was 10 foot from the door. And then one of them said, "Oi, he's over there." And then they all chased me. And then I got cornered in the room, and I tried to lock the door. But then the big dog was here, and all of the other people came in behind, but luckily they went around the other way. But then I was cornered, and then I flipped out and got and opened the chest over there.
Honestly, stories are much more interesting when Gil tells them.
Well, it is what he trained to do.
Yeah, but it doesn't take training. Never mind, you're doing great.
Thank you.
While this conversation is ongoing, I don't think anyone would actually notice, but you, if you were looking, you would notice one of Melody's slightly less savoury sides, perhaps. What she does, she goes into the other room, finds one of the dead, effectively the people who were cultists, sort of thing. And she basically, with the sharp bit of her spear, she slices off a bit of meat off like the arm or something of this person, and she's going to go back into the room, into this room. And where's that doggo? Firstly, she grabbed. I don't, because this would obviously not take very long. She's going to grab the chain that the dog's attached to, right? She's going to wrap it sort of round its muzzle so that it can't like bite when she, and then she wants to try. Then she's going to try and rouse it a bit, just like slapping it, putting a bit of a little touch of magic here, just to try and rouse it.
Medicine roll on the doggo.
I'm watching in awe and disgust the whole time.
You're like,
Well,
where
you
did she
want
get that
to
meat? Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
it's man meat. It wakes up.
it wakes up.
Slowly, confused and like trying to back away, but it can't because you kind of not holding it in place.
So is it? It doesn't seem aggressive or anything.
Just kind of confused.
Okay, I'm gonna.
And you know, on a big dog like this that has clearly been treated pretty badly is going to turn aggressive when it's confused.
Yeah. So Melody is going to try and calm it, and she's going to offer it the meat and just sort of like try and as best she can.
Give me an animal handling roll.
Come on! This is the one time I want my animal handling roll to succeed. Or the one time I roll animal handling, I want a good roll.
Hey.
Yes!
Yeah.
So over a period of a few minutes, you feed it.
I'm sorry. That was amazing.
You feed it. You smooth it. You stroke it. You stroke both doggo heads.
It's less amazing.
It ends up like licking you a little bit, licking the blood off you because you're covered in blood. And it's doggo, demon doggo. It likes to eat blood. And over like a few minutes, because you guys are probably taking a quick breather, not as much as a short rest, but like a Vale is probably anyway. You actually calm it down, but more so, you seem to get through to it that you're a friend, that you can help them, you can even free them, but it is just chained up.
Well, once it's looking calmer and seems to be friendly, I would just look up at the rest of the room. Someone break chain? Probably looking at Sid, because you've seen Sid do stuff with damage integrity before.
Unfortunately, I cast my last spell on the ether. So, but I mean, for the purpose of like, Ollie, purpose of like magically, can I? Is it that important or?
You can try. Yeah, of course it's important.
You can certainly try.
You can try to do something, even though you're out of juice.
I got no juice. I drank all. I can reverse mending. Is there a reverse?
No, there's no such thing as reverse mending.
Reverse mending.
The chain.
What if I mend it back
It's
to
got
the
one
point
chain that splits into
was
two
off?
chains around its neck on a metal collar, and it's the sort of thing where the chain is like welded to it. It's not like you just.
Doesn't Aaron have frostbite, which does cold damage?
I do.
Okay.
Do you think that is hot damage or fire damage?
Amelia, can you blast this real quick with your icy ray? And I kind of like hold up a chain.
Just one moment. While Melody would have been doing the initial thing, I will close the door behind her and do an alarm spell along the entryway.
Coolio.
Silent alarm, so that way we can hear it if anybody comes that way.
And I assume you close the
and
other door
then-
as well while you're doing this?
Yep. So then I will go over. Yeah, I'll cast Frostbite.
Cool. Well, I do have a pick, so it's one of those things where I then hit it with my pick. It's not an actual attack roll. I just clicked it to prove that I had one. I murder the person and go, well, I've been friends at Vale for a while.
Well, yeah,
It kind of gets to you. He gets to you.
No, I'm not. It's just funny.
I'm blaming you for this, Ian.
What? This is entirely this is a Sid original.
You're like, I'm a living person that likes trees. I made friends with an undead dog. Therefore, the game
The dog's
works.
not undead. He's just fucking
The
weird.
dog's perfectly the dog's sort of natural.
The dog's perfectly natural. Looks at you dolphinly with its big 4 eyes.
Drooling purple.
Better of what I was saying.
We know for a fact that it's not natural because Protection Against Good and Evil worked on it. Just saying.
So that's true.
It's evil. All really
While
good.
you're trying to do this, Sid, you just can't get like actual, like this should work. Maybe you're not as good with a pick as you used to be. Maybe you don't have the momentum that you should have, but it's not working. And Amelia probably is getting pretty bored, like just holding an ice ray over it.
I will hand my pick to the most powerful and strongest man here. Melody.
Melody.
I was about to say, yeah. Melody will just sort of like
Give me a
stroke the dog on
strength
the head, sort of sort of give it a look that's like, I'm going to try get you out of this, and then she'll try as well.
Strength roll.
Straight strength.
Straight strength.
I
Watch
should
me roll
mention,
that one now.
while we're doing this, all the rumbling down here started ever since I interrupted the ritual.
So it's not. It takes a few like. Eventually, you snap it. You still have this collar on the thing that I mean, at this point, Melody, you know it's in pain from it, and the chain jangles behind it because you didn't get it immediately off, because otherwise you would be hurting the thing, and at this point, if you hurt it anymore, I think Melody would eat you. So that's a problem for a later time, but for now, it can move freely with you, which is nice.
Sorry, Bill, what were you saying?
The rumbling in the chambers. It started once I interrupted the ritual. I heard someone swearing after I shot him. Might have just been because I shot him, but I kind of get the feeling with the rumbling that perhaps it was a little bit more. You know, maybe the demon summoning went wrong, but I didn't quite stop it, so a demon came out anyway. It just wasn't under their control, and it ate the guy, and maybe there's a demon there. But it's not under the control of our enemies, so at least we get to fight the demon on its own.
Small
Well,
victory.
at least I can talk to it.
Huh?
The demon, I can talk to it. Maybe we can make a deal.
Maybe it's the blood loss.
We share a language.
Ah, yes, of course. You come from Bastilian.
Mm.
And you think you could make a deal with it that doesn't involve our
I
souls,
mean,
or it eating Sid, or...
Hey, wow, hey.
I'm not saying we do that. I'm just, you know...
Putting our cards on the table.
I'm just putting cards on the table. Exactly.
Okay.
I'm just saying, some cards don't have to be put on the table.
I mean, you're like an
I
aged
think-
snake, right?
I will be the most impressed man in the whole of Jarviskjir if you barter with the demon.
Successfully.
I know, I think I was going to say,
Yeah.
probably very
You
easy.
said yes.
Getting a decent deal out of a demon is another thing entirely.
Hopefully it won't come to that and you're entirely wrong.
Fingers crossed. I hope so.
I haven't given an opinion. I just will be impressed.
Perhaps we should check the storeroom, see whether there's any healing potions. I have a couple on me, so I'm going to have a drinky, but we should probably get checking. Also, the silver.
Yeah, did you check the chests?
No, I was busy fighting for my life.
Oh, well, you're normally a greedy little bastard, so I
Well,
just...
well, I was cornered, so I couldn't get to all of them. I did open one, though. Points to the one with silver.
Yeah.
I did that with the flip. While I was flipping, I pulled it up.
Alright. Yeah. There's a new story. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I'll just hear Billy scream.
No.
The demon.
I just heard, like, ah.
No.
Where's the storeroom? Is it?
You're in the storeroom. Where's the storeroom?
Sorry, I thought it was the one before.
I'm gonna quietly do some healing potions while you...
From according to...
Okay. So, I just want to point out that there are 3 entryways to this room, and it's very undefensible. And perhaps we should grab the chest and go elsewhere.
Or we could just dump it into my, bag.
I mean, they're quite large chests. Perhaps we should search the contents and then we...
Now, for the sake of awkwardness, I imagine that Vale says that, but he turns to regard Amelia because she spoke last, and he's like, "They're quite large chests." I'm sorry, but that's totally a Vale move. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
They will probably catch on that one day.
Yeah.
Be like,
That's terrible, Scott.
Sorry. Vale is not my favorite character. No.
That's harsh, man.
I was being fucking sarcastic. Vale's
so
my
he is
favorite
your
character.
Hey,
So what are you going to do?
I'm doing my drinking.
I know you're doing some drinking, but what are the rest of you doing? That
And then
takes
I would
2
like
seconds.
to check the chests.
Okay. So while Amelia complains that you're not going to have enough time to check all the chests, you're going to check all the chests. Yeah. Okay, good.
Little tongue out like anime style. Yeah.
All right. when you're like, no, seriously, let's look at the chests. You go through.
I can't resist it. It's in my blood.
None of them are locked because this is kind of a almost an armory. There's the silver ends up adding up to 70 gold's worth. Because I usually just give you the gold cost because that's so much easier.
Yeah, that is easier.
There is like 6 more of those maces. They're all slightly different, but it's clear like whoever's making them, they're made by the same person, or the same style, or the same construction. Regular, basic mace, if you want one. And I'm gonna roll on some equipment tables real quick.
I think there's 14 gold each, isn't it, Ian?
I wasn't listening.
70 between 5.
Yeah.
70 between 5. Yes. 14.
So there's a few things in there. There is 1 potion of healing and 1 potion of greater healing. And let me read some stuff.
Kablammy. People say that, Dean.
People do say kablammy, but also some people say ka-chow. So
Kind of like Kablammy more.
Kablammy.
Not that I say either, but not that I say either routinely. How is everyone feeling in terms of blood loss and broken bones and wounds?
I haven't done any of those since I left the shop.
Well, you're muted, Aaron.
Amelia hasn't taken a single hit.
I've noticed that.
she's an abjuration wizard, playing an abjuration wizard as an abjuration wizard. She's not gonna get hit until you guys fuck her over and leave her somewhere real stupid. She's gonna outlive you all unless you betray her.
You mean like staying in this really unsecure room?
And Scott, you were all right, weren't you?
I'm always fine, you know, aside from that once and the other time. But I'm always fine. I'm good.
Because we've got a healing potion going spare, so you may as well.
I'd rather that be used on someone who's more likely to die.
Hello. I'm not.
Can I inspect Gilwyn's wounds? How bad is he wounded?
Oh man, everybody else you order? Wow, you're terrible.
Well, we have a greater, you see, and if it's really hurt, it makes more sense to give him a greater.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell you how much he's hurt.
I'm not hurt that much.
Take a potion then.
Thank you.
Melody, how are you doing after that potion?
Where I put my fucking notebook?
Melody, okay to fight.
Okay.
Nothing
That leaves
important
us.
was in it. I found it.
That leaves us with a greater healing potion, and I have 1 healing potion left on me still. So Melody, if you take the greater healing potion for now.
Melody nods and accepts.
And Sid, if you won't accept healing, play it a bit more safe, perhaps. Obviously, what you did with the mirror was excellent.
I have little power left. I think we need to rest for a few moments anyways, but I have little power left, so I don't intend to come rushing in.
Actually, you know what I can do? Hand me one of those weaker potions. I can distill it and make it more potent if we're gonna be here for a little while.
Oh, because adding water is such a.
No, I'm getting rid of the water.
She's like, no.
She's adding lemonade.
Adding blood. Yeah, I'll hand you over my healing potion then.
Yeah, and I'm actually gonna turn that into a potion of greater healing.
That's pretty amazing.
Hand it back.
Thank you. Can I? What's up here, Ollie?
You haven't opened it.
Ah,
Don't open it.
It's a wooden door instead of all the stone ones.
I'm gonna look underneath the door. Then.
It's a tight fit.
To be honest,
is it?
Based on the fact that we've been talking quite loudly in this room for a while now, and there was fighting, if there was something in there, it's probably going to have come through it by now.
If only Melody could convey that extremely well logic.
Exactly.
I'm gonna Dale's gonna creak it open a bit and
It's
peek
locked. It's the only door that's been locked.
Dale's gonna pull out his lockpicking tools.
It's all gonna go wrong.
1. Chink!
Then it won't only be Arvine getting killed by
Yeah, door
dwarves.
opens.
And now I'm gonna. It's gonna be a
Long,
trap.
thin tunnel. That,
Escape tunnel.
Seems to just go somewhere else into the catacombs.
I've found our escape tunnel.
Do you know where this goes?
No, it is only for emergency escape. Presumably.
I'll walk over to the door and slowly close it and just go, let's just leave that, shall we? Let's just...
Yes, probably best for now, I suppose. Should I lock it again?
Probably not.
Yeah, we want it as an emergency escape tunnel.
Alright, you win. Amelia?
Mm.
Do you want to go see if there's a demon and talk to it about some deals?
I think Sid suggested that he'd like a breather first.
Oh, my apologies.
I think it'd be good for all of us if we take a few moments to, relax.
Reflect.
Yeah, reflect. That one.
Do you want to finish exploring the rest of this area first before we move down?
I think we have explored.
Isn't there
You
a way
have
below?
explored.
I'm happy to
over?
explore. I don't need a rest.
Oh, well, I
particularly.
can give you a brief. I went through several useless chambers, seemingly empty, occupied by one guard, and then it's sort of the far left of the corridors. There appears to be some form of barracks or sleeping arrangement. If you follow the long corridor down to the right, it loops back on itself, and along the left wall there are a group of prison cells, one of which I believe was occupied by the charming fellow with the cleaver.
Ah,
I could hear some chopping and other things.
Right.
And then
Alright
at the end of that corridor is the demon summoning chamber, and at that point I fired my shot and returned.
Sounds very much like
Okay.
Humble's description now you think about it.
I'm not gonna go there by myself. I'll wait for you guys. Melody, can I just take a look at the map? Is this corridor, the long thin one, is that on the map?
Go ahead and give me a investigation roll.
I think from this point we're taking a short rest.
It
aren't we,
is.
as well?
If you're taking a short rest, then you're taking a short rest. It is not on the map, but you can actually tell where it joins to the map. So actually, when first looking at this, you were looking for like places that were suspicious. You did note that there was like a really long way that went to nowhere. It actually ends up joining back. You are you're like a 99% sure that it like joins there, and it's not necessarily an escape route. It's just a different route that actually is kind of disconnected from that part of the catacombs. It's actually a way quicker route to the surface and back, sort of avoiding a lot of other stuff. In theory.
This could actually be an escape route. Okay, well, if we're resting, and I'll lie against the wall, I guess, for the allotted time.
Maybe you could do a little twingy twangy on your little loot there, friend.
Yeah, sure. What do you want to hear?
And it's been a while since I've opened my music box.
I agree. I like that one. I think it's my favorite.
Okay, I'm getting to the point now where he's getting sick of his hits, like with Dave Grohl and all
The
of
funny
his
thing
hits.
about Gilwyn as a musician is that Bane of the Bearded Bastards, apparently, as from other NPCs, is really popular, but no one knows who wrote it.
Max HP again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've only used 1 HD, which is why I was like, I don't need that potion. Cool.
I should probably do my Song of Rest.
Song of rest.
May as well do it.
Song of beans and resty sleepy times.
Hey, that's better. Whoa, 2 natty 20s in a row. That's pretty good.
You're not natty 20.
96.
96. You know what I mean?
No, but you're
No.
like actually wrong though. It's a game about math and numbers.
Thanks.
And if you forsake that, you forsake everything.
Song of Restoration gets me up to.
Does it get you up?
Yeah, let's just leave it at that, shall we?
And you know what? Let's just leave it at that, shall we? Seems like a perfect place. Everyone's a little tired. We can continue this dungeon crawl next week.
I'll be honest, you don't do a front flip like that without getting pretty tired in the process.
Yeah, you just tired yourself out. That's it.
I mean, I need to sit down, drink from my sippy cup.
Okay, it wasn't really that impressive. I was kind of. Jeez,
But
man.
next week we will continue this adventure and we'll see what happens. Is there a demon? Will they get further into the place? Will they just die?
Or is Amelia the demon?
Dun dun dun!
Find out next time on Jarviskjir.
Let me-
Jarviskjir.
Adventures. Jarviskjir Adventures.
Alright. Excuse me, princess. Let me put on some nice tunes. And you know what? Down by the sea. Play some beach music. Hey. the beach does not play Darude Sandstorm. There's sand on some beaches. Sometimes storms reach beaches. Yes. But we will see. We're actually near the end of this season, Potential Ali. And then there might be like a couple of weeks off, and then we'll get back in it. I know we've been taking a couple of weeks off and stuff because I've had to take care of stuff and other people have had to take care of stuff. For example, Neil over here has moved.
I'm in a new house.
If you didn't
And
notice,
I didn't get internet for weeks.
exactly horrible. Like what a life! You don't. Why was even the point of life without internet? I'm a millennial. I can't think of anything otherwise than that.
It was difficult.
All right.
But hopefully I'll have some posters up. Or maybe I'll even put my curtains up.
Do you have to
Who
put
knows?
curtains up? Do you have to be a
Yeah.
DIY man?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're pencil pleat as well. Do you even know what it is? I didn't.
No,
I became an adult.
I full on don't.
For the record, I am an adult, and I don't know what pets.
Oh, we.
So.
It's alright, before
Yeah.
you apparently join the singularity, let's start the circle of shame. First off, with Erin over here, Amelia, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you. I'm doing well.
Who are you, etc., etc.
I'm Erin, and I play here on Wednesdays, and I play with Scott on Fridays. That's what I do.
Neil, how be?
Hey, I do good. My name's Neil. Long-time Ollie friend. I like to play in Jarviskjir. It's the best world. Though I also enjoy other worlds.
He's a little tired,
I do nothing else online.
All the build up for nothing. Alright.
I occasionally retweet things or comment on things. But if you have any questions about Jarviskjir, which you probably
Make
don't by
fun of
now,
me on Twitter.
then you can. Yeah.
He's on the Discord. All of these people are on the Discord. If you aren't in the Discord, go ahead and press the button down below that says Discord. You should join it. It's great. It's like the
Discord's
nicest
quite a
community
nice place. Yeah.
of all.
I mean, there's this Dalerit guy in there. I don't know.
Actually, legitimately, probably the most annoying person on there.
He never shuts up.
I don't even speak on Discord.
You do, and when you do, we know.
No, I don't. I type.
You
This is the same fucking thing in 2018.
You say very little, but the magnitude is great. Like a kid.
Yeah.
He's small, the big impact.
Speaking of small with a big impact, Dean Cuddy, who are you? What are you working on? You about
Have you
to...
know, I am 6'5", so there.
I'm gonna meet him and he's gonna tower over me. I'm gonna feel like a baby.
I'll cradle you like one.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Literally any website you can think of, Dean Cutty, I'm going to be there. Including Twitch.tv. I am now an affiliate,
He does stream.
so I should I should force myself to stream more, and that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully, starting from next week, I will stream more.
PUBG.
And
Yeah,
he'll
definitely.
probably remember to announce that on our Discord so that you can see when he goes live, unless you haven't started following him yet.
Yeah, I always feel scummy doing that, but I guess I should.
No, you
Why
can
would
do.
you feel scummy?
It's what it's for,
I just
boy.
always
Part
feel
of the
scummy doing
community.
things like that.
It's a community. Like we are a community, and you're a member
One
of the
of us. One of
One
us.
of us.
I can't help
One
the
of-
insecurities. I'm sorry. Anyway,
Then
someone roll
Twitch
a
isn't
dice
the
for me.
place for you.
Someone, incidentally, someone roll a dice so I can pick on Ian's
Oh, yeah,
insecurities
let's pick
about
on
me reading
Ian.
his Twitter.
Someone
I
roll
want
a
to roll.
dice.
I want to roll.
I'm gonna put away my new dice rolling machine, which is
See
just
if
a
you can
box
get.
of
See if you
felting.
can roll to get that one. The one I said about how I wanted to get meta tweets.
Is it
after
/R
that.
to roll?
Yes.
Like /R.
I always type /roll though. I know you can
Yeah,
just
me
do
too.
/roll. It's like how I always hold shift instead of pressing caps lock. It's just it feels right. You know?
Yeah, I agree.
Roll? It's not rolling. Hey, look at that max roll. I'm just near max. Come on.
Yeah, that's not a max
We'll
roll
give
by
it. We'll
definition.
give it.
Just saying.
It's
Um,
one off on a
one off is
D32.
still not max.
on a D32.
Don't make me roll a D10,000.
So while he's searching, Ian, Arvine, who are you? How are you? Etc.
I am the pet weeb. They let me out of my cage to play D&D occasionally.
We're
If
gonna
you
put you
want
back
to
in.
read completely incomprehensible tweets about stuff you probably don't care about, follow me on Twitter.
Scroll through
There was
it, I'm
literally
like,
a
wonder what
conversation
Ian's
on Twitter
doing.
recently where you just posted a bunch of Japanese text, and and like the rest of it was just like, but
Eh?
like, and you were like, ha ha ha, ha, and we're like, we no context.
This is what
And I love it. It's hilarious.
I think I miscounted, but I'm not sure.
Who
So
cares at
this
this point?
tweet is Newcastle
Oh, you got that one. You got
on the 11th of February.
There's one football tweet for
Yeah.
about 200, and you got it.
You're the reason why my Twitter tells me everything about football, because Brits like football, no matter what. Speaking of liking them no matter what or else, I'm contractually obliged to ask, Scott, how are you doing, good friend and partner?
Speaking of balls, hey,
I'll answer that question when I punch you in the face again tonight.
Well, what? Excuse me?
that's a long reach.
That is
Ollie's
So at
actually-
9
Ollie's
p.m.
into that.
Eastern Standard Time,
inappropriate.
we'll be going live again over
I
on my
forgot about
channel,
that.
twitch.tv/DaleRick, where you will have Mathis, I was saying something else, but I'm going to pretend like I was saying the whole time. Mathis DMing a game wherein I will murder Ollie's character.
That actually, now that you finished the joke, you're right. Spoilers, but he's knocked my character out twice.
In 2 sessions.
In 2 sessions.
Third time's
So,
the murder.
There's a high chance he kills me tonight. And you know what? I wouldn't even be mad, because it's hilarious and it's a damn good campaign. And I've never played World of Darkness before, and I actually really enjoy World of Darkness' system. It's good for like nearly real world stuff, like real world with like something weird going on. And then of course, we don't have Eberron this Friday. Correct.
Correct.
No, I'm going to be in
Exactly.
Arizona,
That's
so
correct.
it's one of
It
those
means
things
you
where
say
Eberron-
yes. Yes,
we are
you are
90
correct.
Don't say
There is no
yes.
Eberron on Friday.
Considering it's your part to talk about what you are doing.
It's funny, I forgot. We are like 90% likely to play Eberron next Friday because I'm coming back from Arizona. I'm doing a red eye Thursday night to Friday morning.
Yeah,
I haven't confirmed that with the wife because
Yeah,
obviously
doing the red eye
it's-
does not sound
Thanks.
good for someone who has no context. Just saying.
Okay, well, I'm doing a red eye with a 2-year-old. Just saying.
Hey, no! Stop the looting, please.
I'm on a plane.
So a red eye is a plane. I genuinely didn't know that.
You don't know what a red eye is? There's even a
How
movie
would
called
we
The
know
Red
it
Eye.
probably doesn't
It's
exist
not a
here?
common term. Yeah.
It's
Red eye is not a
probably a
common
term that only exists
Not
in
even for
America,
me.
like half your
I
terms.
get what you're saying, but
Okay, so a red eye is an overnight flight. So because the skies are generally clearer, they tend to be shorter plane rides because like you can go more direct to where you're going. But they're awful flights because you're like, yeah, I'm gonna get on a plane and
You're gonna
cross many
ruin your
time
sleep schedule,
zones
yeah.
at a weird time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So.
Alright, that makes sense
Overnight
now. It didn't before. But next Wednesday... Are we doing Mass Effect next Wednesday? Maybe.
No, because I'm going to be in.
Okay, cool. I you never tell me nothing.
I would say that
I just said I would be in Arizona
Guys.
until next.
when
I
you're
know.
over watching Scott's stuff, supporting him, you need to donate because he can't afford antibiotics at the moment.
That's true.
And he's
He's
getting,
sick and he's not going to a doctor, and he's like, "I'll get better." And like, how long have you been sick for, Scott?
you know,
10,000 years.
He might die at this rate, you know. He's like, it's only been a month.
It's only been a month. At very least, it's time to stop. Like,
I had a sinus
I think
infection
it was
for like
longer
2
than a
days,
month.
and I was like, better start antibiotics.
it's been a month since he's like noticed.
Scott, your frail old immune system cannot handle when it
Look
could
at him, he's turning
13
into an
years ago.
orange in front of us. Alright, let's stop bullying Scott. And yeah, we'll be live at later PM on Scott's channel. Check it out. Join Discord. Thanks to everyone for watching. You can support this show and all the stuff I do on Patreon. I'm doing more streaming at the moment instead of art streaming stuff. So on this channel, you will be seeing in the next few days Stellaris. I don't know what race I'm going to play. But we're going to do some stuff with all the new DLCs, and I haven't played it for a long time. I'm going to Space Boys. Into the Breach. If you don't know what that is, it came out yesterday. It's by the makers of FTL, and it's kind of chess with mechs. So,
Looks good.
I'm probably going to play that on the weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. Actually, I might play that. I don't know. We'll see. I just realized that I haven't planned of what to do on the Eberron time slot. We might just play Stellaris.
He'll play it at some point.
I'll play it at some point. My schedule's kind of all over the place because I've destroyed it out of spite and anger. But yeah, and also on my Twitter I often do art. And a lot of the art is about Jarviskjir. Right now I'm doing a painting of the Lady Regent, who is the person in charge of the city of Northenden, who's a very important character who has not showed up in this because these aren't important people.
Who my PC once had a crush on.
Yes, exactly. Many
She's a strong
PCs have had a
lady.
crash on the Lady Regent over the time period because she's a powerful woman, and damn, is that attractive. But that's where we're going to end off here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll be back probably next week. Hopefully, if everything goes to plan. Bye. Choo 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 choo. Pew, 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 pew.